Welcome back to EPSBD. Today, we're talking about one of the most controversial conversations in the Summer I Turned Pretty fandom, the hate toward Jeremiah Fisher and the way it's spilling over to the actor who plays him, Gavin Casalegno. Jeremiah has always been a polarizing character in the love triangle between Belly, Conrad, and himself. But what happens when fans take that frustration beyond the show, targeting the actor personally? Well, Gavin recently opened up about exactly that. Let's break it down. For anyone who might not be caught up, The Summer I Turned Pretty is based on Jenny Han's best-selling book trilogy, and it's become one of Prime Video's most popular romantic dramas. At the center of the story is Belly Conklin, played by Lola Tung, and the complicated love triangle between two brothers, Conrad Fisher, played by Christopher Briney, and Jeremiah Fisher, played by Gavin Casalegno. From day one, fans have been split. Some love Jeremiah's warmth and openness, while others see him as the second choice, or the brother who steps in when Conrad falters. That divide has created a pretty intense online debate. And unfortunately, that debate hasn't stayed fictional. Jeremiah hates spilling over. Jeremiah as a character gets a lot of hate on the internet. Memes, harsh takes, and endless Team Conrad versus Team Jeremiah battles. That's expected for a story driven by a love triangle. But Gavin Casalegno, the actor himself, has actually received some of that hate, too. Fans have been projecting their frustrations with Jeremiah onto him personally. And yes, you heard that right. A fictional character's choices are leading some people to attack the real-life person playing him. In a recent interview with the New York Times, Gavin admitted, they tend to dislike him, yes. He explained that he doesn't even check Instagram anymore because of how intense the negativity can be. The only exception? His sister sometimes sends him memes, and those, he admits, can actually be funny. But still, it says a lot when an actor feels the need to avoid social media just to protect their mental health. Gavin's response. What's powerful, though, is how Gavin has chosen to respond. He reminded fans of something very important. This is a fictional story, and it's also not me. That's such a crucial point. Jeremiah is a character. Gavin is an actor. And as he explained, I don't think there's a single human being in the world who can carry the emotional negativity to the degree that stuff like this happens. In other words, no real person should be burdened with the kind of hate and projection that comes from fans being overly invested in fictional drama. Some people keep it lighthearted with jokes and memes, but there's also a very intense side of the fandom, one that takes things too far, crossing the line between healthy discussion and personal attacks. Why it matters. Now, let's pause and think about this for a second. The Summer I Turned Pretty thrives on debate. That's part of what makes it so addictive. Team Conrad. Team Jeremiah. Who should Belly end up with? Who loves her more? These questions fuel the fandom. But when passionate discussion turns into targeted hate, it raises bigger issues about how we treat actors online. At the end of the day, Gavin Casalegno is just doing his job, bringing Jeremiah to life in the way the writers and directors intended. It's worth asking, why do some fans blur the line between character and actor so easily? Is it because Jeremiah's choices hit close to home for some people? Or because viewers become so emotionally invested that they forget the story is fiction? Gavin Casalegno's response is a reminder we all need. Love triangles are fun to debate, but they're not worth turning into real-life hate. Jeremiah might not be your favorite character, but Gavin doesn't deserve the backlash that comes with that. So, let's turn this back to you. Do you think the Jeremiah hate is fair? Or has the fandom gone too far in targeting Gavin personally? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more breakdowns, updates, and discussions from The Summer I Turned Pretty right here on EPSBD. Here's what Gavin Casalegno thinks about the Jeremiah hate from The Summer I Turned Pretty. Gavin Casalegno had something to say about the hate for his character in The Summer I Turned Pretty. The 25-year-old actor plays Jeremiah Fisher in the Prime Video series based on Jenny Han's romantic coming-of-age book trilogy originally published in 2009. The story centers around a love triangle between teenagers Belly Conklin and the brothers Jeremiah and Conrad Fisher. Jeremiah gets a lot of hate on the internet, but Gavin actually has received some of that hate himself, with people unabashedly projecting their frustrations for the character on him. In an interview with the New York Times, Gavin shared how much hate there is against him and the character. "They tend to dislike him, yes," he told the publication. "I don't check Instagram anymore, so I haven't really seen that much hate. The only thing that I see is my sister sending me the memes that are really funny. I think it's important to also understand and realize that this is a fictional story, and it's also not me," he continued. "I don't think there's a single human being in the world who can carry the emotional negativity to the degree that stuff like this happens. Some people are keeping it lighthearted, but there are a lot very intense members of the Tsitp fandom that really, really hate Jeremiah. And that's led to people directing their hatred toward Gavin." Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button for more update news.